All right, hey everybody! This is the Heroes of Jordoba 5th edition actual play D&D, and the party is in the ancient jungle temple or excavation. They're not sure what it was originally used for. They're down on the second level of it. On their way, they have been cut off from their exit, not just by a falling stone wall, but now also by a portcullis that is keeping them from getting to the surface. And they have just jumped through the portcullis as it was closing to put themselves on the wrong side of it. And then when they get there, they discover that they have awoken or alerted something that is off in the distance in front of them. And so we're looking basically over Curzum's shoulder, which isn't hard because he's a dwarf, and forward to where the thing is that's at the back. So let's go ahead and roll initiative. See what everybody does.
Well, starting off strong.
I would like to die. Oh yeah, definitely a dying kind of day.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, we're great guys.
Come on, Curzum, it's all on you, buddy.
Let me just check my dex bonus here. All right, what have we got? We've got. All right, we've got Alla rolled with got a modified 8. Gabe got a modified 8. Emily got a modified 11, and Ian got a modified 15, which makes you first out of the box. Ian, what does Curzum do in this situation?
Can we get a little better look at what we're facing here?
Well, it's a kind of a large serpentine-looking thing. It has horns. It's got stripy sort of scales on the outside of it, and it has sort of multiple looking legs. And I'm taking it that in terms of marching order, that we have got you and Slate up in the front, and that Emily and Gabe are in the back line. And actually, we're supposed to introduce everybody first before we start. So we'll go in initiative order. Introduce yourself, Ian.
I am Ian. I'm playing Curzum, the rapscallion cleric of St. Muriel.
And Emily?
I am Emily. I am playing Backpack, a wondrous, magical, fantastical backpack. Indeed.
And Gabe and Alla? Introduce each other.
Oh, lovely. Okay, well, Alla is playing Slate, who is a Genasi barbarian with an ancestor complex and a rock-hard abs, I guess? I don't know. Yeah.
Pretty accurate. And then Gabe is playing a 6-foot-tall sentient raccoon
By the name
named Dane Fellbeard.
Thank you.
Who is a warlock.
Wow, that's impressive. You got the last name down. All right.
You can't go wrong with the Fellbeard. Oh, he had a very poetic beard at one point. All lost.
No, I still have it.
Yeah, the raccoon still has the the beard. I told him he could because he would have cried otherwise. So
that's true. My patron would have abandoned me, and I can only get so many of those.
All right, so Ian, it's all up to you. What are you going to do about this thing?
I'm measuring it at 40 feet away. Is that right?
Let's see. It's going to be 10, 20, 30, 40. Yeah.
All right. I would like to move to the corner, my left corner of the wall. Will that give me any cover as I'm hiding a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'll go, hey, you. and I'll shoot it with a guiding bolt.
Okay.
So a 14 plus. Oh, let me get to my spells. Spells, where are you? All right, here we go. Using D&D Beyond, so I'm going to jump around, and I've got, with the guiding bolt, a 21 to hit.
Okay, so you point, and out of your finger arcs a bolt of blue fire, and it hits. Now, what sort of damage does that do? Is it radiant damage, or it's regular plus radiant, or?
It is radiant.
Okay. All right, so it smacks into the front of the creature, which recoils its long serpentine head backward. How much damage did you do?
It does 4, 10, 7, 19 damage. That was a pretty good roll.
Okay.
And now I will take advantage of my advantage, and with a bonus action, since this thing is clearly not friendly, since I shot it with the spell, and I'll cast Spiritual Weapon.
Yep.
So I can have my own advantage. And the Spiritual Weapon appears. Ooh, thank gosh I have advantage. That was a 1 and 13. So that is 20 to hit.
Okay, that's also a hit.
And that does 11 force damage.
Okay. So it's pissed. You've taken one big chunk out of it and then beaten the shit out of it with your spiritual weapon.
And now I will take a step 5 feet back to my left into the corridor so it can't see me.
Okay. All right,
Yeah,
so
I like that spot.
duck back around the corner, and it then breathes lightning. So the entire corridor turns into this sort of, disco inferno, basically, of electricity, which hits.
It's kind of a shocking development.
It is, isn't it? Since it's a 10-foot wide passageway, it is going to hit Slate and Dane, because the two of them are in front of each other, whereas I've got Backpack standing to the side. So
I lucked out by your random placement of me.
Dex save?
Yep, make a dex save.
Yes. Danger sense.
And thus Matt murdered the loving married couple.
As
least
with
we
danger sense,
got
I have
together.
no sense, so I do not make that.
Don't
All
you
right.
have raccoon? Isn't like raccoon sense like danger sense? And
Oh.
I don't have any of the instincts, just the physical form.
Ala, how did you do?
19 on my dex save.
Okay, you made the dex save. All right, so Dane, you take 66 points of damage,
Okay.
Okay.
and 33 points to you, Slate.
How much does it take to instantly kill somebody?
Twice their maximum hit points.
Okay.
not dead yet.
Not dead yet.
Really close. I don't think we healed since last time,
I
did
mean-
we?
Definitely unconscious. Don't get me wrong, but not dead.
No, y'all didn't heal since last time. You ran under the portcullis and into the creature's lair.
All right. Well, I also pass out.
This is really, really bad.
That's by making
Okay,
that save.
so we've got both of you guys are down and sort of smoking on the ground. Backpack is looking down at the two torched adventurers, and what do you do?
I'm going to scream and holler at Kurzem for being such an asinine fool.
Because he pushed you under the portcullis with him, right?
That wasn't me.
He made it angry.
I
Yeah.
pushed no one under the portcullis.
Okay.
well, you did piss off this thing, which just dropped this dropped these two guys like nada. However, for some reason, my ranting at you seems to pump you up and gives you a bardic inspiration. And I will also do a healing word on Dane.
Okay.
And 4 plus math. Okay, so 8 hit points, Dane.
Take it.
And I'm gonna go duck around the corner behind Curzum.
Okay. So Dane, you there's a sudden flash, and then you sort of your eyes sort of open up, but now you're looking at the ceiling, which is in and of itself mildly disturbing, but you are awake, alive, and a little jittery still from the shock. So in 8, what do you do?
Feed her a potion and get out of there.
Wait, yeah. Can I dump a potion down Slate's gullet?
Yep.
Okay. I will get up and do precisely that. So I'm going to spend half my movement to stand up.
Okay.
And I'm going to, I guess, use my action to dump a potion down Slate.
All right.
So I think that's 2d4 plus 2. Ooh, that's a good roll. 9 hit points to Slate.
Yay.
And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement, so I guess 15 feet, to duck back down. Oh boy. Okay, so painting myself a little picture here. The portcullis is behind us, and there's two hallways going.
The portcullis is directly behind you here. So you've got.
I'm sure it was weakened by that lightning bolt.
I'm sure it took everything out of it. I'm going to duck down the same hallway that Curzum and Backpacker are already ducking down.
Okay.
Why are we all going on the same hallway?
Well, I figured better to stick together, unless we just try and split up so we don't all die to the next one.
All right. So right at the moment, we've got the 3 of you guys cowering bravely in the hallway.
I want to be in maybe not quite such a good line with the rest of them.
Quit following me.
It's only a 10-foot wide corridor, but okay, so you get to the side there. All right. So there you guys are organized. And Slate, you are just waking up over next to the portcullis. So you're over here, and you're looking over here. And so what is it that you're going to do?
I will also somehow clamber up to my feet, but I'm going to go to the other side.
Okay.
The other hallway right there that nobody's at, and just kind of be ready that if it comes around this way, it's going to get a whole big taste of Gran.
Okay. So so you stagger quickly over into the opposite corridor, since your muscles are all still kind of twitching from the electrical shock. And then so everybody has gone, and we roll what?
No potion?
I think it is an action to use a potion. Never remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you haven't taken an action. You just moved.
Yeah, I'll drink a potion while I'm at it. May as well.
Just
if it,
that's the attitude. Just stay cavalier. Stay cavalier about the whole thing.
let's just.
I don't think I'll need
Waste a
it.
consumable. I might need that later.
I don't think I'll need it. But,
I have to save all my potions for the end of the campaign, where I'll never need them.
There might be an even harder fight later, and you're gonna really regret using that.
Exactly.
All right, roll initiative. Okay, so we have got Gabe going on an adjusted 20, but there's Emily going on an adjusted 21. And then much later in the round, we've got Curzum and Slate going. So Emily,
Okay, well, I'm gonna.
it's all you. Here's the getting my.
Ah!
All right. So here you are, standing next to Curzum,
Mhm.
and there's the thing down that corridor. What are you going to do?
I'm going to.
Heard it.
I'm gonna do a cast major image
Okay.
and it's gonna look like basically another portcullis has come down the hallway, close to that guy, close to the dragon duty.
Okay. So sort of directly in front of him. He's standing in the middle of what looks like a four-way intersection.
That's okay. So yeah, right in front of him down this hallway, it's gonna look like a big portcullis is gonna slam down from the ceiling, and it's gonna be like maybe 10 feet from him. Yeah.
Okay. So now there's a
bonus action. Give a bardic inspiration to the finger poker.
okay. So Curzum, you've got bardic inspiration, and then
Oh no, wait! I already gave him one.
you did already.
Dane gets one this time.
Okay.
Second choice. Woohoo!
I'm not last. Okay, so then we go to Dane. You're bardically inspired. What do you do?
I feel like I have some power that has come over me. I think inspiration is more than a D4 at this point.
It is. It's a D8.
Ooh, fancy.
And you can add it to attack roll, savings throw, ability check, and or damage or AC as a reaction.
Now, is your major image visible to the other members of the party as well?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so they also think that a giant portcullis has come down.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, my question was going to be, is there any way that I can try and identify this creature to understand what it is, or is it not something I would know about?
All that you know is that it's a long serpentine, lightning-breathing creature.
Okay, sounds nasty. Well, I'm going to kind of duck around a corner here, just so I can get in line of sight of it.
Okay.
There is some weird portcullis that's come from nowhere, but fortunately it has holes in. So I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Hex on horrible lightning-breathing dragon thingy.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pop off two Eldritch Blasts.
Okay.
And do I have to choose to use the inspiration before, or can I use it afterwards?
You can use it after the roll, but if I say what the result is, then
Gotcha.
You can't add it.
Oh God! I rolled 2 8s, and wow. Well, actually, that's plus things. So the proficiency is what, 2 these days? I've got 3. So okay, so they're both at a base of 13. I'm going to add inspiration to one of those.
Okay.
Which is going to bring me up to 18 to hit.
Okay, that's a hit.
Okay, excellent.
And the other one's a miss. All right.
Yeah. So that's going to do a whopping 7 damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to hex its intelligence. So it's going to take disadvantage on intelligence.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to go back down that hall that it came from.
Okay. So you step out, hex it, shoot it twice with Eldritch Blasts, and then step back to here.
Yeah.
All right. Then we get to Ian. You are next. What does Curzum do?
I will walk halfway across the hall.
Okay.
I will use my bonus action to have my spiritual weapon attack.
Okay.
That hits 22. And I'm going to add that inspiration to the damage.
Okay.
2d8 plus 4, so 17. And then I will toll the dead on it.
Okay.
So it will need a wisdom save of DC 15.
And it makes it.
Okay, then nothing happens. It hears a big discordant chime and then say, ah! And keep walking
My
across the
kind of
hallway.
music.
Chimes again. All right.
And I will cross over to the side Slate is on.
Okay. So you come over to Slate's side.
And I turn across and say, don't follow me.
Quit following me. Okay, so you've got 2 members of the party on either side of the
Just to make the camera work difficult.
intersection. And so, all right.
How did that raccoon light its own hand on fire?
Magic.
It's an illusionary fire. Also,
Yes,
can I get a third?
illusionary. What did you ask?
All right. So it steps away from the portcullis, and it disappears.
That's always a good sign. It retreated. We're fine.
It was a better sign than it was before, yes.
Well, I
Which
mean,
side is it going to pop out on?
what's it going to do? Try and push its way through a portcullis?
Or to use the back
Well,
door?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you guys do?
Let's go. It's definitely in that hallway, so
Well, yeah,
What's
which
in
way down the
place?
hallway did it go?
Slate and I are gonna go this way.
Is there any sound? Like, is it? Can I listen to the direction it's going? Because that thing probably isn't quiet. Hold
How
on.
did-
Wait.
Well, okay, so roll an opposed perception.
16?
Okay, you don't hear it.
What about can we get it like a glass of water and do the Jurassic Park thing?
what?
Nice idea. I love it.
What triggered the
it-
portcullis?
Oh, that was me. You think I should take it down now? Because I could, you know.
Can you
It's
move
just an
it?
illusion. It's not really there. And I'm gonna like walk up to it and like put my finger through it tenderly while also peeking down the hallway.
Okay, so well, this is actually in the next initiative round, but you can get up to here. All right, so you get there and you poke it with your finger to show that it's not real. Now everybody roll initiative so I can find out when you're going.
Going
Oh
to
no.
die.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's
well, at least I
fascinating.
wasted my crit fail on initiative, right?
Oh boy.
All right, so
Just gonna keep
Ian, what do you do?
I'm gonna go down the hallway where we are. Decides say, Slate, come on.
Wait, so you're going back into the main hallway, or are you going to go around the corner?
I'm gonna go. Well, I can't. So it goes down and turns to our left?
It goes down the corridor that you guys are in right now. Goes for it's a 10, 20, 30, 40-foot corridor, and then it turns toward the north.
So I will get to the edge and peek around the edge.
Okay. So you go over and you peek
Oh.
around the edge,
Yep, there it is.
and you see it
Found it.
heading down the corridor at relatively high speed. What do you do?
I would like to use my bonus action to move my spiritual weapon to it,
Okay.
and I'll chop it with that. Ooh, 17 on the die.
Does it have a movement rate independent of you?
It does.
What is its movement rate?
The distance of the creature. No, I'm just kidding. It is 20 feet.
Okay, so it was over by the portcullis.
Yeah,
So-
so if it's halfway there, it'll get halfway there.
Okay, so it goes 10 feet, 20 feet, and right at the moment, that means that your spiritual finger weapon is, right here at the intersection of the corridor and has
I was
another
going to try
40
to
feet
move
to
it.
go.
I couldn't move it to the right from where it was.
Through the portcullis?
What was behind the portcullis,
Okay,
right?
yeah.
So couldn't it go?
But that's
go
outside
down?
of your line of sight now. So you don't know what's there.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? That you had it up there attacking. Here's how it was. You had it up here, right where Backpack is standing right now.
No, you're good. I don't. I
Okay.
understand.
And that's like 20 feet from the intersection, and then it's another 10, 20, 30, 40 feet just to get to here.
Okay, and that's all right. No one else is gonna hurt this thing, I guess. I will toll the dead on it again. So wisdom save DC 15.
Okay. It fails that one.
All right. So it takes 21 necrotic damage. Wow.
Okay, that hurt it. It's still up though.
I just want to make sure I'm around the corner. And I'm going to bellow to them. Here it is.
All right. And so that all happened in 16. All right. And then all right, so everyone else is an 8, 9, and a 5.
If I roll
We're
high,
good at what we do.
If I roll high, I jinx the rest of the party.
All right, so it runs up all the way to where Kurzim is. So it's right around the corner in your face. So Slate just basically sees Kurzim go around the corner, yell, here it is, cast a spell, and then he ducks back around the corner, and this enormous serpentine face comes around the corner and tries to bite him. What's your armor class?
My armor class is 22.
Okay, it bites you, and you take 22 points of damage.
Nice.
This thing cannot touch me, like for real. Like one touch and I'm gonna be dead.
What do you do?
What kind of damage was it?
Piercing.
Okay. Just toothy damage.
Yeah. All right. So then we go on to Allah. Yes, Allah. What does Slate do? You're right up there next to it. In
Yeah,
combat.
it's Slate's just gonna rage
Okay.
and get all up in its face.
Okay.
And since I feel like it's gonna hit whatever it touches, I'm going to recklessly attack.
Okay.
Which is perfect because that's a critical.
All right.
And the other one was a 3. So yeah, I'll take that critical. Because
Nice.
this is gonna be so much damage. Sorry, I'm really excited. It's a lot of damage.
I get it. We have to do all the heavy lifting.
Might need to pull some more dice out.
Pull them
Don't
all
get
out.
don't get too ahead of yourself
Oh,
there.
I hear. Oh, go ahead. Go and get ahead.
All the
Wow.
dice.
And then I rolled 2 1s.
Jinxed yourself.
which is amazing.
That's that shirt.
Okay, so that is not nearly as much damage as I was hoping for.
Right, 5
As it-
damage.
Very, very unimpressive. 7, 18 damage, but I do get a second attack against it because it was a critical.
You're like,
It's a natural 18, so hopefully that's going to connect as well.
Yeah, that's a hit.
And that one's much better. So 16 points of damage on the second attack.
Okay.
That one wasn't even a critical.
Right. Looking very hurt. So we get to Emily. You've been watching, this sudden attack from the
Can
from
I
the
see
side. You can see it. Oh wait, no, you're actually not, because you're standing in the
it? Like around the corner.
yeah, you're around the corner in the intersection here, poking your finger through the portcullis.
But Gabe can see it, maybe.
Gabe can see its head come out. Yeah.
You probably heard the screaming too.
Yeah,
the screeching of metal.
but I think that's Gabe's turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gabe, what do you do?
Okay, so I can see from where I am, and it's probably, about 50 feet away?
Let's see. It's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 feet. Yeah.
Let's make it an even 80 feet away. I'm going to back up a bit.
Okay. Do you back up so
and-
that it works out to be 80 feet?
And then I'm going to, and just so we're clear, I don't want to back up so far that I can see down that other hallway, because it's probably going to be even worse things down there. But from where I am, I'm going to shoot my 2 Eldritch Blast
Okay.
down at this thing.
All right. Roll a hit.
That's what I'm talking about. It's going to be a 21 and an 18.
Okay. Those are both hits. Damage.
Oh my god. Well, that's a 1 and a 1 plus 2 is 4. And then, slightly better, a 1 and a 5. So it's going to be a total of 14 damage. I'm helping.
Okay. You take it down 14 points.
And that's force damage for what it matters.
Okay. So then at Emily and 5, what do you do?
Okay, so I can move my major image. My question is, do I have to basically just take it down and then rematerialize it somewhere else? Or can I essentially walk around this corner while keeping it materialized in front of me like a shield?
You can keep it. Yeah, I mean, if you can move it, you can keep it in front of you like a shield.
Okay, let's do that. And I'm going to come around down the other hallway
Okay.
to up and to the right.
Up and to the right. Okay.
And then I can see it from there, right?
Yep.
Okay, and I'll try and shoot it then with my crossbow.
Okie dokie. Roll a hit.
All right, 19.
Is a hit.
Cool. The 13 piercing. Oh, plus 1. 14 damage.
Okay. All right. It's looking very, very hurt. Roll initiative.
This time.
Okay.
That's another horrible waste of a natural 20.
Not necessarily.
All right. Well, you're going first, Ala. With Ala, you've got a 22. What do you do?
Yep. Continuing my frothing rage
Okay.
and going to recklessly attack it again.
Okay.
And this time I'm going to use my great weapon penalty. And I'm hoping a 21 will still connect.
Yes, it does.
Oh, thank goodness. 24 points of damage.
And it flops down dead with its skull crushed by
Ran.
The massive blow from Gran.
Just I'm going to
For
keep
those
screaming and
who have
hitting it for a
forgotten
little
it.
while longer, just
In the
to
head. Yeah.
release it, like all that frustration of being lightning to death.
Oh,
You know?
well, it's brain juices too.
Yeah, just until
Right.
the rage finally wears off.
Okay. The rage finally wears off.
Can I drink a potion while I'm watching her crush it?
Yeah.
Or two?
Oh yeah, I have one of those as well.
Everybody should be drinking a potion.
Yeah, drink them while you got them.
Yeah.
We'll drink them while we're still alive. You can't take them to the grave with you. I will also. Hold on. Slate is pretty beat up, huh?
Yeah, she's going to chuck another potion. She eventually settles down.
What's your hit point max?
After this last potion, 25 out of 45.
Out of 45? All right, I will. So save your potion.
I already drank it.
All right, so never mind then. I will use my my channel divinity, and I will give Slate 20 points, and I will give Dane 5 hit points.
Oh, thank you.
All right. So where do you guys stand right now on hit points, Ala?
I am at full health now.
Okay. How many hit points is that?
45.
45. Okay. Emily, where are you?
I'm full at 25.
Ian, where are you?
I'm back after 3 potions. I'm back to full at 47.
And Gabe, where are you?
I have 21 hit points out of 38.
So you need more. Are you going to drink more potions?
I can. I was wondering if maybe we wanted to take a short rest, but if everyone else is keep.
I am more than happy to take a short rest. It gives
Well,
me.
do we want to?
I mean, we probably want to find a more barricadable place if there is one. But, well, I don't know. I can probably keep going, but I don't feel so great. I've got one more push, and I can happily drink that if we're going to keep going.
So what? I is anybody else down? No, you're the only one hurt.
Well, you healed everybody else. So yes, I am only one hurt.
I'm just checking something. Hold on.
All right. Well, let's do this with the audience. We'll take a 5-minute break while you guys can either take a break or decide whether you're going to take a short rest, whether you're going to heal Dane up, or just leave him swinging, with the missing hit points. And we'll be back in 5.
I'm good either way. Just let me know. I'm happy to swing, but I'm all out of my spells.
It's
Yeah, spells is a problem, but we don't get those back anyways, really. Sure.
I get mine back on short rest. I
Oh,
get
really?
2, but I get them back on short rest.
and I
Doesn't
could
have
do
a lot of
another. I could do another channel divinity if we short rested and heal you.
I mean, I guess question is really not, do we want to take short rest? If we can take short rest, it'd be, I think, very, very good. What more can we find good place to take short rest? Because right now
I think we could we peek down the corridors and see what's there, and then
we can block one corridor with the big dragon buddy, and block one side corridor with the major image. How long does major image last?
It's concentration, so I can't short rest while it's up, but I can keep it up for indefinitely, as far as I can tell.
Would you need a short rest though?
I can't short rest with it up because it's concentration.
But
I
do
don't
you
think.
need
I guess question is, what do you get for short rest if you're full hit points?
I get Bardic Inspirations back, which I just used up all of them. I have no more left.
Bardic Inspiration is pretty good. Okay, so we put the
Yeah.
dragon in one corridor, and then we have Slate just sit and look threatening in another corridor. And we take Nappy.
Well, have we tried bringing that portcullis up a little bit? I
Oh,
could
just come
probably
right
try
through
to.
it. It's. Oh, you mean the real one?
The
Yeah.
actual Portcullis. It's
Yeah,
a good idea.
Maybe we can get on the other side of
We-
it and just lower it
Yeah, we
after
didn't
us.
even get a chance to look. There might be a mechanism to raise it.
That's true.
All right. Solid plan. Hey, I'm going
Let's
to
check
give
go
them a
to
water
the
skin.
place.
Well, I think we should check this thing's kidneys for gems, obviously.
Is that where they keep them? I mean,
Yeah.
I
Or
like
the
to
spleen.
eat
Like
copper
pearls
coins.
Or the spleen. Or the spleen. One of the two.
Just cut it right open and see what falls out.
I guess that's Ian's camera block. So did you move? You moved places, Ala.
No, I got some furniture in the background.
So the furniture is new, not the room.
There's new furniture. It's the same room, except now it's not just empty wall and cat litter boxes.
And are you keeping cats out? Because I don't see them like clambering over it all.
There were some earlier, but I think, well, two of them are snuggling with a dog right now.
Mm.
We're about to get Snowmageddon here, so I think the cats are just in preparation. Just
They
finding
said
my
that
dead
they can
spot.
feel the pressure drop and whatnot.
Oh, so we had a bunch of birds just come from north in a big migratory wave.
Uh-huh.
They're not from the north. From different parts of the area. Like, they're not migratory birds. They're just like
They all showed up and they were all in our neighborhood and they shit all over my car.
Yeah.
Just
so
all over
our
my car.
tree that we have out front
ugh,
has this fungus that grows on some of the lower dead branches, and the birds like once or twice a year will come and just eat all of the fungus that's grown, and then just poop it out directly underneath it. And Ala won the lottery this time.
Uh-huh.
And then so get this. So the car is just completely plastered in this kind of like purple brown poop at this point. She hasn't done anything about it. She just drove to work that way.
White?
I don't. It's because of the fungus. That's what color the fungus is.
Interesting. But that means they're not peeing with it. They're just pooping.
well,
Because the white means
birds
that you
produce
don't have-
uric acid.
Yes,
It's all
exactly.
the same.
It's white.
So anyway, Ala's car is completely covered in this poop.
It's disgusting.
And when she gets home today, she hasn't cleaned it off, mind you. Where does she park? The other spot. So now I have to park underneath the poop tree.
The birds are gone now.
So that way both our cars can be just covered in poop.
The birds are gone.
This is what marriage is about. Sharing the poop.
Sharing the poop.
Welcome back.
Yeah, it sounds like I missed a fascinating discussion.
know.
It's,
This
Yeah.
is like, 2 girls, 1 cup, but better.
No. Why even reference that? We had bird incidents.
bird
Over.
incidents.
One of our cars.
Okay. Well, why don't you just set the cats loose?
Yes, that sounds like a great idea. Can we do that? Where'd she go?
She's not listening to you.
She walked away. I'm used to it.
She's probably setting the cats loose.
Oh,
You're both having worsening connection.
oh, is our sound going?
No, your sound seems to be fine. It's the video that's.
Although, I mean,
What's probably
all
for
of
the
us
best.
kind of stuttering a bit.
All right. Well, we'll.
Sorry.
I'm not. People don't get to just be like, "Uh oh, bad video. I'm out of here." So Ian is still.
Oh, there's
Ian, visible around the beer keg or whatever it is that he's got there.
It's kind of like a
He
paint.
still has it up. He's like, still trying to avoid responsibility.
Yeah.
Try and
Also,
stealth.
thank you.
Rolled
Thanks
like
for
a 4.
jinxing me, Emily. Now I've got cats.
Aha! Although I can't see them because your video is really crappy.
Oh.
Ooh.
Aw.
Sorry.
That's
I don't
okay.
know.
It's an 8-bit cat. That's all.
Yeah.
So can we take a look at this creature?
Yes. It is about I don't know, about 30 feet long. Has a crushed-in skull. And it's a very, very crushed-in skull. There's very, very crushed. And it's got 8 legs, and that's about it.
Like an arachnid dragon.
No, it doesn't look like an arachnid. It just looks kind of like a dragon with 8 legs. Spits lightning.
So can I peek down? Can I go down to where it was before and like peek around the corner?
Yeah, so you step into the turn and disappear. And so this is now what you see. So this is going to be a Curzum's eye view of where you are. You're looking at the end of a passageway. What do you do?
So what do I see turning around?
Okay, you turn around.
I don't want to move my feet. I just want to turn.
Okay, so slowly you turn, and you can see that about 10 feet in front of you, look in this direction, there's a 4-way intersection. All right, now we'll stop there, and I'm just going to go sort of in order from you. Dane, what do? You see Curzum disappear.
Like disappears around a corner, or just poof, he's gone.
Just poof, he's gone.
Oh, that isn't good. Dane is going to go up ahead, kind of trying to inspect. He's not going to walk through past the place where Curzum disappeared, but he's going to look around, inspect. Nothing is clear. He'll start doing the ritual for detect magic, which, as we know, is very, very slow.
Okay, so you start chanting and humming and waving your little black raccoon fingers around in the air and casting a spell. Alla, what does Slate do?
Oh. Slate is pretty much confused, and it's going to start poking around with Gran just to see if there was like some sort of illusionary wall thing.
Okay, well, he disappeared from thin air. So it's, I mean, you can certainly wave Gran around, but you would have to sort of step into the area where he disappeared in order to poke a wall, because he never reached the wall.
Yeah, like she'll head over to where he was and just start kind of feeling around. And just in case he's invisible, she's gonna hold it a little bit higher than his head normally is, which is about her belly button.
All right, so Slate disappears, and Slate, this is what you see. So you step forward
in front of these guys, and now you can see them way down the corridor in front of you. There's Backpack.
Feel an impending doom, like something's gonna step on me.
He's on their side. It's okay. We're fine. Oh.
Save
Where's
versus
that glass of water now?
All right, what do you do?
Well, did I find?
Did you what?
Did I find Curzum?
No, Curzum's not there.
Oh, okay. Ooh, this is weird. Start looking around. What's behind me?
Okay.
Been another one of those bad boys.
All right, so you turn around,
Oi.
Oh,
and there is a giant snake there, which is probably, you figure, one of the 6 giant snakes that you guys chased down the hole in the first place.
well then. I would like to destroy it before it tries to destroy me.
Okay. So rolled hit. Actually, you need to roll initiative. So see where you are on initiative. Okay, so you turn around and you see it, and you're just seeing fangs coming right up at you. What was your initiative roll?
16.
Okay, so it attacks you. And it only gets a 15, which I think is a miss.
No, it's actually going to hit.
Is it really? Okay.
Mhm.
In that case, you take 5 points of piercing damage and make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
You make it? Okay.
Mhm.
So you take half of the poison damage, which would be 7, 8, 9. So you take 5 points of poison damage. So that's 10 points total,
Yep.
right? Okay.
Oh, and then I angrily swing back at it.
Okay. Everybody else make an initiative roll now.
Not doing hot tonight.
Okay. So we've got Ian with a 9, Emily with a 9, Ala with a
9 as last time. I'm at a 5.
okay. Okay, so Ala's at a 16, Emily's at a 9, Gabe's at a 12, and Ian is at a 5. So the snake attacks again. Gets a 12 to hit, I think.
That does not.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So that's a miss, and then it is going to disengage and move. And it's going to shoot back to this corner, and it disappears.
Teleport mace engine from hell.
All right. And so, Ian, meanwhile, over in your part of the area, you see the snake suddenly appear out of nowhere in the corridor on the far side. And so that is the snake's movement. And the next person up is Ala. What do you do? The snake has just disappeared.
Chase after the snake?
Okay. 10, 20,
um,
30, 40, 50, 60, 70. It would take you 70 feet to get there.
I'll, I guess, move 60
Okay.
feet. Sort of
All right.
blindly chase after it angrily.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that'll get you there. Okay. So you run forward, and then at the end of the corridor, just as you're about to make the turn, you disappear, and you end up here, just as if the corridor continued for a long, long way. But when you look to your side, there you see Backpack and Dane still back at the hallway. So basically, you came back to where you started from.
What in the...
Magic.
All right, then Gabe, what do you do?
Well, it was in the process of casting this long ritual when Slate came up and just blipped out of existence. But then I assume we see her down the other end of the hallway.
You
Like
assume
we saw all this going on. So we're looking
Yes.
down this hallway towards her. We saw her into
you
existence
saw
and then
her
run down the hallway and warp back.
You saw her attack something, run into the hallway, and then a moment later reappear where she had started from.
Okay, well, I'm going to put my hand on the backpack and say, backpack, I think we need to be very careful here. And then I'm going to get out what scrap of rope I have left. Do we even have any rope left at all?
I don't know.
We used a bunch of it climbing down. I think we actually used a lot of climbing down.
Yeah, you've climbed down 2 holes already, both of which were like 80 and 100 feet.
I'm just going to hold on to backpack's backpack or collar or something like that. And like, backpack, whatever we do, let's stick together. Don't let go.
I can just get on your back like a backpack, because I did that with Albrecht.
Well, Albrecht is very, very stout. I am pear-shaped dwarf.
You think I'm too heavy for you? Is that what you're saying?
What did you just put behind us?
Okay, well, if you would like to see what just got put behind you.
Oh, it's snakes.
It is another
Or snakes.
snake.
Okay, well,
It just appeared out of nowhere.
have I wasted my turn talking, or can I take action and stuff?
You can take action.
Okay, well, I'm going to switch my hex to that thing, and then Eldritch Blast it real quick.
Okay, roll the hit.
We've got a 23 and a 9.
Okay, the 23 is a hit.
Okay. Now we're talking. It's going to be a 17 points of damage.
Okay, you blow its head off and it dies.
Okay, as I was saying, it's very important that we stick together. But maybe we back up down this hallway, and I'm going to try and, if she'll let me, drag her with me through where Slate and Curzon disappeared.
So you're going to move forward into the area where they disappeared.
While holding me.
Yes, I'm going to hold on to the little collar of her little hobbit shirt.
Okay.
If she'll let me.
I'll
right.
let you, but I still don't understand why. I mean,
Well,
right,
okay, people are teleporting all over the place. I don't want us to get split up any more than we are.
I understand that, but I don't understand why I can't ride you like a backpack.
Okay, because you'll crush me like a twig. I'm. This is all fur, okay? I'm very skinny underneath.
Okay, so you guys appear next to Curzon. And Curzon is looking over your shoulder with a look of shock and horror. And then we move on to Emily. What do you do?
I'm going to turn and look at whatever Curzon is looking at in shock and horror.
Okay, so that's what Curzon's looking at in shock and horror, is this snake that has just appeared.
Oh, there's another one. And I'm going to fire at it with my crossbow.
Okay, roll the hit.
17.
Is a hit.
Cool. Ooh, max damage, 16.
Okay. So you put one arrow into each of its eyes. It flips over and goes into massive convulsions, lashing around in the middle of the hallway.
And apparently disappears.
And then disappears. Does actually, in fact, disappear.
Does it really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
When it, the convulsions do that. And, all right. So, and then, Ala Slate is suddenly kind of wrapped up in a thrashing tentacle of some kind. But it doesn't do any damage to you. And then but it gets, it's a giant snake that somebody has shot through both eyes, and it bleeds all over you. And then finally subsides and dies.
I'm going to take the credit for this kill.
And then, and then Ian, what do you do? Ian, your mic is muted.
Yeah, it's just going slow.
Hold my hand.
There we go. It's just unmuting slowly for some reason.
Okay.
I'd like to move forward and look to my left and right.
Okay.
Gruesome.
So you move forward and you get to the four-way intersection across which you were seeing the snake. And you move forward and you look to your left and you see that there is a portcullis there.
Yeah, that's what I suspected.
And then when you turn around and look to the right, let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. You see that the corridor goes 10 feet, then there's a four-way intersection, and beyond that is darkness.
I think this is the way we go. Slate. I'll start calling Slate's name.
Wait. We need to hold hands so we don't get separated.
Yay!
The Hobbit's like, yay, everybody hold hands like it's a school field trip.
It's so fun.
Why don't you just tie yourselves together?
Because we have more rope. We used it all back there.
Oh, it's true.
I have 40 feet of rope with there's no signs of any like torch burns on it at all.
That's right, you do have 40 feet of rope.
It is okay. Perfect. Yes. Let's just make maybe a little. I don't know. feel like better to stay together. Yes.
Now, at this point, from behind you, you see Slate arriving, dragging a giant snake behind her. And the head of it has been chopped off.
To tie
Y'all
the
want some dinner?
crossbows.
I'm gonna Bear Grylls this shit.
Just leave it. It's late.
Let's go this way.
We
Hey,
were just talking
come-
about taking a
come
long
on.
rest. You can't just do that with not have.
We
Or
should
any
do
rest.
that.
We
Copper coin.
can't be resting if people keep wandering through teleporters and things like that. Speaking of which, I'm going to drink my last potion.
Okay.
This
We
is what
can't
we're doing
be-
where you're doing it. Or what? Yes, no? Maybe so?
Like, we can't be resting if there's like snakes appearing everywhere.
I thought we were gonna rest on the other side of the actual portcullis.
That was the
Right.
plan.
Well, let's walk to the portcullis then and see if we can open it.
Okay. So you guys walk up to the portcullis, and
Like-
inside, on the far side of the portcullis, you see a room. It's about 30 by 30, and in the middle of it, there is a piece of rope about an inch long that is burned at one end, and it's been cut at the other end.
It looks
Well-
familiar.
It
Well,
looks
we know
very
this-
familiar.
Game.
Okay,
Aim
so who's lifting?
Probably Curzum and Slate.
Well, let's look around it for any sort of hidden mechanism or anything. I'd like to check the plates in front of it. Like the floor plates. Those
Okay.
the floor. Set it up before that, so let's
Okay.
carefully look around.
You don't find anything.
What about on the walls right near it?
Nope.
I think we go deeper.
You don't even want to try lifting? It might be like balsa wood painted.
All right. I don't want to be the first one to touch it.
That would be even funnier if it weren't for the fact that y'all have run, that at least the other party has run into a balsa wood fake door. So, all right. So you try and lift it. No, it is indeed made out of solid metal and is not moving at all.
Not balsa. Okay. Let's continue.
Milo, stop it.
I'm going to drink potion. Milo,
Okay.
please continue.
Well, all right then. I guess
7
deeper in we
points.
go.
We don't want to just like, chill here for an hour against the grate, and I mean, we're awake, we're not sleeping.
Well, if we can't lift this, then whatever's on the other side can't seem to lift us either.
That's what I'm saying. Let's just chill here with our backs to the portcullis
Okay.
for an hour.
You think snakes can fit through these tiny portcullis holes?
Not the ones that were following you.
That's the most important
all,
question.
I'm all for giving it a shot. I would not mind, catching a breather.
All right, Matt. I'll take a tarp out,
Okay.
and then I will use pitons and sort of like stake it up so it looks like it's a straight wall where the portcullis is.
Okay.
The portcullis at one side and that at the other.
So you've got a
So like make like a false wall if I can.
basically a 10 by 20 area that you guys are in with the portcullis to the south and then the tarpaulin to the north.
Yep.
Okay. And then y'all are going to take an hour-long rest there.
Yeah, and I will put a tiny brass, well, not tiny, like a fist-sized brass bell that I have, and I'll put it on the edge of the, like the bottom edge of the tarp, so that if something hits it, it rings it.
Okay. All right. So that nice little setup you got there.
Please tell me the tarp is like painted to look like a wall on the other side as well, or
It's not that good. I wish.
Okay.
I mean, like
When
I'm using
we get back to town?
crap that I have. Yeah, we got to paint it at this point. I'm just
All right.
using remnants of crap that we found and like random things that I bought when we were in the city before we went into the jungle that I thought.
I love it.
Okay, so you guys rest for an hour and nothing happens. So you got the benefit of the short rest.
Cool. If I played a very relaxing like meditation song.
Okay.
That so if anybody was trying to heal hit die, they can add 1d6 hit die.
Sweet.
Sweet. I'm definitely gonna make use of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll get me back up to full.
Nice.
All right. So what do you do?
We'll
Pull aside the tarpaulin.
carefully pick up that tarp. That was a good idea.
Yeah, and I'll pack the bell again. And
Okay. All right. So you're looking forward. Once again, you've got the four-way intersection in the middle.
so we'll head that way straight.
So you advance forward and forward.
I should hang a piece of chain around my ankle in case that thing comes and spits lightning again. It'll ground me.
Well, the thing was really, really thoroughly killed by.
Yes, no,
Well,
that's
maybe there's another one.
Maybe we just killed its mate or something. This is
Yeah,
even
not
angrier
really.
and sparkier.
it's twin brother.
Ugh.
All right. So you go in through the last four-way intersection, and you are looking forward into a room that has got a hole in the middle of it. Hole down into the ground.
Similar to the snake hole.
Very similar to the snake hole.
We'll go inspect and check for inky darkness, like last one.
Okay. So Dane bravely moves forward and enters the room, not
I'll go
looking
with
to
him.
either side or at the ceiling or anything like that, and peers down into the hole, which does indeed appear to be comprised entirely of inky blackness.
God damn it.
Then I look to the side and I look up.
Okay. You don't see anything unusual on the ceiling, and the rest of the room also appears to be pretty much normal.
Now, if I recall,
Can I-
oh, go ahead.
Can I listen at the hole?
Okay. So Curzon goes up, and he is going to listen at the hole.
Which is also the name of my band.
And you do not hear anything down in the hole.
Smell the hole. Smell it. That's the name of my band.
No, it's not.
Do you want to put one of our poles down that hole?
Okay, everybody just calm down.
Yeah, like what?
Well, this is how you test for the liquid.
Two of you are gonna get censored.
Okay, The
One
last
of our
one of these pools that we
tentacles.
found, there were ancient runes of some language that we only barely could grasp on the plastered on the back wall. Is that correct? Is
Yes.
there anything like that in this one as well on any of the walls, or is that not present?
There are some glyphs on the walls that have to do with protection, and those a couple of them seem to have been worn away, but a couple of them appear to have been chipped away.
And just to clarify, this is a different one than the one we found before, right? Are the runes the same? Are they different? Does the layer look the same that we saw before?
It's different. It's not the same room.
Okay.
It was a different entrance.
But are the runes, are they the same? Do they look like they're the same pattern or same runes? As
They look like they're from the same culture. They are a couple of them are the same. A couple of them are different.
Okay.
And
Right.
most of them are effaced, barely visible or chipped away. So you don't.
All right, Dane, ready? I take out a copper piece and I drop it in the pit.
It'll count.
Okay, 80 feet down. Clink.
Why would you do that?
We have more.
We're going down, aren't we?
We don't have enough rope for all of these pits.
We're gonna have to
we
free climb it.
should have brought like a big spool.
Just like a huge spool of rope that we just leave at the
Well, we
entrance.
can use
and just
the
start
snake.
Like one of those
unfurling.
great big wooden spools that they put,
yeah, like
you know,
like the one that was going down the I-10 a few months back.
Well, we get two of them, and then we make some sort of wagon with them, and then when we get to the dungeon, we install them.
yeah, you just know you get 4 of them, you know, and then you trundle your way over to the dungeon, and then you got 4 giant spools of rope.
Yeah,
So
you just start unfurling one as you.
Yes, just do pulleys all the way through, so you can just, in case anything goes wrong, you have a team of porters outside to just pull your body back out.
The 2 sharp hooks.
But being entirely serious, I honestly don't know how we're going to get down there without splattering like copper piece.
Slate did have an idea.
We got all these dead snakes.
Yeah,
They're pretty long.
Well,
You
we
just
could
tie them end to end. Basically, a rope.
don't even
with
tie
a
them.
little spear.
Just use pitons and hammer them into the wall.
There we go.
You could just
Look,
climb
you
down
gotta
their
make do
vertebra.
what you got.
I think this is a fun idea. We can make like a snakeskin fireman's pole all the way down.
yes.
Well-
Fun is definitely a word I would use.
Look, they're like 20 feet long at least.
And Curzon has 40 feet of rope left.
There
So
you go. And then the rest of the way, I'll just catch you at the bottom.
I think it's their only option if we're gonna go down.
Okay, well, have we exhausted other options? So there was the area that was sort of the teleporter area that kind of all seemed to lead back to the one main hallway.
How does anybody have? Oh, you want to check those other the side corridors? Just look down.
Yeah, I want to make sure that this is before we go jumping down the hall on rope made of snakes. Let's make sure that there isn't anything that we're missing up here before we resolve yet another path to ourselves.
So we're all gonna shuffle together into all the corners, so we all get teleported together. Hopefully.
We're all friends here.
Hands, right?
Party develop other somethings together. I don't know.
No, I think we stay in the main one and just peer down because there were 2 that we hadn't even ventured down or appear to have been teleported down.
Let's at least go give cursory glances to the other hallways.
Yeah.
If
Oh.
you all like, I think I can carry Curzon under one arm, Dana under the other, and backpack on my back, and we'll just go together through our little teleporty things and then see where we end
I
up.
have seen this movie, and I believe the action is inconceivable.
Let's do it because if one of these teleporters is a way out, then then we need to all be together.
All
Well,
right.
I just don't want
everybody
us to get
Hold
separated again.
hands. Yes, hold hands. Like, Come on, Slate. Give me your hand.
All right. I just, I don't want us to get teleported different places.
Okay, Backpack, stop swinging. Stop swinging. Okay, Backpack.
All right, so you
How
guys
look
start
this.
heading down the main corridor. You look down to the left and to the right. Okay, those corridors appear to go for, let me see, 10, 20, 30, 40 feet, and then they turn. Both of them turn toward the south. Okay, then you keep going down here, and you
We're
look
on your
down.
cam, by the way, not the map cam.
Do what?
We're
Oh, okay.
looking at you, not the.
All right, let's switch that over again. And
So we enjoy the side of the back of your head.
yeah, no, I mean I do too. All right, so we'll replay that a little bit. So you look around one direction, then the other direction. Both of these directions seem to turn to the south after about 40 feet. Then you go back, you're in the main corridor. You go forward a little bit. This one goes 30 feet. This is where you guys were all with Curzim. And then on the other side of it, another 30-foot corridor. That's where that snake appeared. Go another 20 feet. Looking down this way, now you're looking at the corner where Slate killed the snake thing. It's still there. And then you look around this direction. That's where Slate was standing, ran away, and then reappeared. And then here is the portcullis leading to the way out.
So it looks like those ones probably double back, but there's that teleporter shenanigans stuff going on. Okay. And then turning back around the other way, that end led directly to the tunnel or the hole, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So the turning around back to the hole.
Yeah. Okay. I'm convinced. Unless we want to go try and do some weird like teleporter dance. I think.
I mean, we went through them a lot. I don't think that. Yeah, this is a pretty not dead level, but there's not much on here. There's more that we hadn't explored upstairs.
Oh, trust me, I don't think there was enough on this level.
There was plenty of dying going on, I tell you what.
What is the opposite of being defibrillated? What's fibrillated?
Can I feel the edges of, like, using my hands, feel around the inside edge for any sort of, like, ladder or handholds or anything that may have been carved into this?
Yeah, you feel that there are sort of almost like the rifling of a rifle barrel. There are these shapes, indentations worn into the side of the thing going down, a lot like the ones that were
snake tracks, snake paths.
Yeah, snake tracks. Yeah. But that's it.
But could I just like lay down in one and slide down?
You want to try it?
No.
Okay.
About how big are these little indentations?
About 2 inches wide, 3 inches wide.
All right, you know what?
With the little snake thing. Oh god, it sounds.
Snake rope. Snake rope.
Oh god.
All right, Dane, why don't you belay to me and you and I will climb down using some pitons and like.
Okay, I like it. I actually have climber's kit. I will get my harness on.
I do too, so we'll.
Y'all dwarves are so adorable with your preparedness.
Well, you'll never know. You might have to mine something.
Why don't you just snap your way through the rock and make us some stairs down? All right, so we will slowly go. I mean, I'll go first and I'll start climbing and use pitons and everything and carefully secure myself. And we've belayed to each other with my remaining 40 feet of rope.
Okay, so you get down about 10 feet and your foot kicks into a little shelf thing.
I take the golden state snake statue.
Okay, make a roll a d20. It's a Constitution saving throw.
Oh yeah, I'm probably good. Hold on. Unless it's gigantic.
I want to try and climb paralyzed Curzim hanging off of me.
I have a 16 on the die, and I get a an 18. Is it poison?
It is poison.
So I also get bonus for that. So I have a 21 to save versus poison.
Hi, Freya.
Oh, she's so cute. Oh, she's so cute. So excited.
All right, so you get the golden statuette. You're able to put it into your backpack. Wipe your hand off on the stone from the contact poison. And then, so Dane, you then belay down past him.
I try not to touch that spot of the wall.
Okay. So you go down another
I'll warn you.
10 feet or so, and you also encounter a little shelf in the wall.
Take it.
So is it dark? Are we climbing blind right now, or can we see into the shelf?
You're climbing absolutely blind. It's a darkness spell.
Okay, I am going to take something I have in my pack, like maybe one of the other snake things that I have,
okay,
and reach in there and try and knock out anything that I have out of the hole. And I say, Curzum, watch out below. Like, climb to the left.
Curzum's up ahead of you. Curzum's up ahead of you. This is after you guys have switched place on the.
Then I don't say that. I just knock whatever it is out into the floor, so I don't have to touch it with my hand.
Okay. So there's a long fall and then a clunk.
Okay.
And then Curzum goes down past you. Curzum, you run into another shelf.
Okay, why don't you get down? Okay, why don't you get down? There you go.
It doesn't explicitly say I have gloves. Damn it! I gotta explicitly buy gloves. All right. I'm just gonna take this one too.
Okay, it bites you. What's your armor class?
22.
Okay. So yeah, you've been bitten by the third of the giant snakes that you guys chased down the first hole.
Oh gosh. I'll be right back.
So I mean, did I grab it?
You put your hand near enough to it, you touched it, and then it bit you. Yeah.
But do I have a hold of it still?
You never really got a hold of it. I mean, this is an actual snake. It's an actual 10-foot long snake.
Well, I believe you.
Okay. Just if you didn't.
More climbing snakes. Perfect.
You have a hold of its fang through your hand.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Roll initiative, Curzum.
Ooh, 19. That
yeah,
means
what do you do?
First hit roll is gonna. I'm going to try to. I mean, Dane's pitoned in and is like holding me until I tell him I'm secure. I'm gonna try to grab it and kick off and then just drop it.
Okay, roll the hit.
All right, let's see how this goes. This is a great
playing with Ian.
I have a 17 on the die. I'm not sure what I'm adding to that.
Okay, so you grab it around the throat. You push off from the side. Roll a d20 and add your strength, Dane.
Boy.
Natural 20 right here. Snakes are heavy. We might be falling. We might be falling.
I rolled a 13 and I have a +1 with my strength.
Ooh.
Okay, so 14.
Didn't want to do the math.
You feel the piton coming out of the wall.
Yeah. So Dane, yeah, you're
start hammering.
All of a sudden, the thing swoops out as Curzum grabs the 300-pound snake and jumps off from the wall. Your piton comes out of the wall, and all three of you plummet down to the ground. Which Dane, for you, that's 50 feet, and for Dane and for Curzum and the snake, it's going to be 40.
All right, so we are going to land on the snake, though, right? So that means we're going to do our falling damage to the snake, too?
Y'all are going to land in a perfect triangle like this, one at each point.
Do I have time to snap
Damn you,
off a
Matt
quick
Finch.
spell?
Do you have time to snap off a quick spell? Not unless
Yeah.
that spell is Featherfall.
That would be a wonderful thing for me to have memorized right now.
Mm-hmm.
Prevision.
All right. So, you know what? I don't remember how falling damage is done in
It's like a
5th edition.
D6 for every 10 feet.
Okay. So
that
the
sounds
standard
right.
still.
Yeah.
All right. So, Kurzim, you take, let's see, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18 points of damage.
Oh, that's it? I'm fine. Not enough to kill you, just to beam you.
Just a flesh
Snake
wound.
takes
God
11,
damn it.
12. Okay,
Just that,
so you did actually land on the snake, which didn't reduce any of your hit points, but the snake dies. Then there's a moment's pause.
Was that another
roll away
joke?
if I can.
And down comes
Raccoon jock?
Dane, taking 11, 12, 13, 14, 19, 20, 21 hit points of damage.
Oh.
Oh, I bounced.
Yeah, I just realized I could have featherfalled all of us.
Well, it's dark down here.
Okay,
So you say that
up there.
As you hear, ah!
So wait,
Y'all
you
all right down
and
there?
Nate are still at the top, right?
so
Yeah.
this is something that you say quietly to Slate up
Yeah.
at the top, right?
Of course, of course.
Well,
But as
guys,
we
it's
hear them
fine.
fall, I'm
You
gonna
only have-
motion her to
You
cannonball.
only have to climb about 40 feet, and then you can just hop the rest. I'll use my other channel divinity, and I will heal Dane for 21 points of damage.
All right.
Thank you. Watch out for that last step. It is doozy.
And I'll take the remainder a little bit. Gosh darn it. I'm burning through potions like
it's a good thing we bought like 20 potions.
I've been saving all the
Do we
others
have
too.
more? Because I'm out. So
I have some still that I
I
can.
won't mind holding onto a potion if there's one to spare.
Now, okay, so where you guys are is you are in an octagonal room. There's a door in the north, and there's a door in the west wall. Each one of those two doors has a hole through it 6 inches high. It's about, yay big, maybe 8 inches diameter, the hole. And you guys and the snake are all sitting in sort of a shallow depression in the floor, as if you had landed on a pressure plate that had then gone down
God.
with the fall. And you hear the sound of running water. Lots and lots of running water in the distance.
Okay. I'm
All right,
going to
I'd
go
like
to. Go ahead.
I'm going to look at the pressure plate.
Okay.
I'm going for the hole. I'm going to stuff one of the holes with, I
Snake.
guess, my backpack. Well, actually, no. I'm going to take a snake. And
Okay.
stuff the hole with snake.
All right. So you're going to stuff like the snake's tail through the hole, and then you're going to feed it through until it gets
So kinda-
until you
No,
get a good seal.
he's gonna turn it sideways like this.
Yeah, I'm going to
Jam
bend the
the
horseshoe and
sideways
shove it through.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You
It's-
guys are
it's-
too good to use them as ropes, but as like stopper plugs.
Look, I
Um,
can't hear you from down here. We're stuffing snakes.
You actually can't fold the snake. It's too big to fit unless you feed snake through until it.
Well, that's what we have hammers for the piton.
All
right, so
we're going
as
to
you-
so the tail tapers, right?
The tail tapers.
Okay, so I'm going to shove one part of the snake in through them and double back and push that through, and then squeeze till the combined.
Okay.
Just
So
like
you managed to
tying
horseshoe
your
the
shoe.
snake. You managed to horseshoe the snake into the snake door.
One of the snake doors.
One of the snake doors. Now you have the other snake door to the west is still an open hole, and you can hear water. The water was running, making a sound that was more loudly from the north. So it does still leave that open hole.
Is Curzon fucking around with the pressure plate, or
I don't know. What are you doing with the pressure plate, Curzon?
I'd like to see if I can get it back up. If I can.
Okay. No, it doesn't have any handles or anything like that that are designed to pull it back
All right.
up.
So you said the water noise was louder from the north.
Yes.
So I'd like to check out the southern door.
Western.
There's one to the west and one to the north.
West. I'm sorry, I meant west.
You're going to try and open it, or what?
Well, I'd like to see, like, kind of. I mean, is there a handle? Is it just a pull?
Yeah, there's a handle.
So I'd like to check out the handle really quick and look.
Doesn't appear to be trapped. It's very old, but
I'm sure I could take your word on that.
Yeah.
I will open it.
Okay. On the far side of the door, there is a 10-foot wide corridor that leads off to the west. And it goes farther than you can see.
It sounds like there's water coming from that direction.
No.
We should probably head down there, backpack. It's been quite a while.
You're down there?
Are you all alive?
Yep. Come on down.
All right. I'm going to grab Sleep.
It's not as tall as you think. After like 40 feet, just jump. That's what we did.
There's
it's not. It's
maybe be quick about it though.
There is water now coming under the bottom of the north door.
Well, we're gonna make our way down. If you want to just hop on my back, I'll just shimmy us down.
Be quick about it.
Are we worried? Are we worried about the water? I'm not terribly worried about the water, but
like this strange urge to wash things. But apart from that,
that's right. You got to wash that snake. All right. So how is it that you're going to get down, Ala?
Well, there's some rope left, right?
Not anymore. It's down at the bottom.
It's with us. We were tied to each other.
They took it with them.
Oh, okay. Brilliant.
You said I'll just throw her on my back and I'll carry myself and her down.
Okay, I think that you still have like 2 snakes up there. Why don't you just use that?
Yeah, tie your snakes together and slide down like a fireman's pole.
Yeah, we're basically gonna make a snake rope and then we're gonna improvise.
While you guys are doing
cut
that,
it right down the middle. So we get like the top half and the bottom half of the snake.
a snake can slide.
Kind of tie it off at the tail.
Okay.
So it's gonna make. I don't know how long the snakes are. Are they 10 feet long? 20 feet long?
20.
Okay, that's 40 feet of snake rope.
Okay.
While you guys are doing that, why don't we make mud shoes for a dinosaur?
You know what?
Honestly, if we had actually done that and followed
Okay.
that plan,
Oh boy.
Maybe if you guys hadn't ruined all of our rope. All right, we're gonna make our snake rope, and then we're gonna try our best to get down it. And
okay, what are you gonna tie? Okay, so let's take this in order. What are you gonna tie your snake rope to up at the top?
We've got pitons, so I'm going to just sort of like the thickest, like the head, the neck region. Just gonna like tie that off, pound it in.
Okay.
Pray.
All right. So you've got your laterally cut snake. You've hammered a piton through the head to drive it into the floor.
We tied off the tail so it doesn't just rip in half.
Okay.
The middle part of this laterally cut steak is tied together to make it a little bit sturdier.
Okay, so what you're talking about is a 20-foot long steak that's about 2 inches thick.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So when you tie off the end of the stake, you get a knot that's about this big, and you're able to hit your piton down into the dirt with that thing. Now you've used up 3 feet of snake, so you've got now 17 feet coming from there. Now you're going to tie the 2 stakes together, right?
Sure.
Okay. So
Dude.
you knot the 2 of them together. That's going to use up another 6 feet of snake. So you've used up 10 feet of snake. You had 40, so that's going to give you 30 feet of snake rope going down into the magically dark hole.
Oh my God! Just feather fall, for God's sakes.
I mean, that'll work too. It's easier, probably easier than climbing blindly.
Yeah, we could totally do that. Except that uses.
Oh, if they're all climbing that goddamn snake.
No, we're just like, this just ain't gonna work. Let's just jump down there and you can use that magic stuff you were talking about.
All right, let's go for it. Cannonball.
Okay, so the 2 of them float gently down out of the darkness and land delicately in the splashy water that's on the floor now, after they spent 20 minutes cutting a snake in half, tying one end of it into a knot, hammering a piton through
Snake
that.
rope totally worked, y'all.
How high up is the darkness?
10 feet. It's 10 feet above the...
Can I see any of the recessed things where the snake, like the alcoves where we found the golden statues were?
No, it's magical darkness.
All right, so if they're taking that much time, I will climb up a wall and look for another one. Or another snake.
Well, it's in the middle of the ceiling, so you have to go laterally to get to the hole that goes up.
I'm gonna find and wipe off the one.
I see what you're
knocked
saying.
off.
I mean, actually, Dane could lift you up there. It's just that you can't just go to it. It's not in the edge.
Boost me up, please.
Yeah, I'll boost them up. First, I'm gonna find the one that we knocked down earlier, wipe that one off with a piece of cloth, and put that in the pack.
Well, it's been washed in the water, so.
Well, yeah. I wash it for a bit, like a raccoon.
Okay,
and then
so
I
you
boost him up. Yep.
Get it in a.
All right, so yeah, you're able to get him up there. That's the point at which Slate and Backpack float down past you, so they go down past you, and you're.
Took him 20 minutes to lift me up.
Yeah, you're both dwarves. You're trying to get up to a 10-foot vertical lip. It was.
He's not a very strong raccoon.
I'm
Come
nervous.
on.
I'm nervous. I don't want to be that high. Hold on.
You already mentioned that he has bones of a bird bones.
And then you boost me. No, that won't work. I had to wash things for a bit.
Yeah, he spent a lot of time. He spent a lot of time washing off the snake statue, and then he.
How fast is the water raising?
About an inch every 10 minutes.
Well, that's not too bad. Now, you said that there was more water sound coming from behind the door that we plugged with Snake. Does it seem like that's a decent seal and there's water behind this door than is spilling out? And is the water coming from cracks or spraying around the snake or anything like that? Or is it just kind of seeping slowly underneath?
It's seeping slowly, but it's seeping from cracks that are higher up in the wall, in the door, than the water level in the room. It's about maybe 2 feet up where you're starting to see seepage coming through the door.
Can we peek through the snake hole?
Oh, I think at this point, okay, lots of pressure building behind the door. I think we need to move.
No, but he's saying there's
there's
a hole in the middle of the door that we could just look through.
Well,
there's a hole down. There's a hole about 6 inches from the bottom of the door that someone has put a snake into.
But it's in the door?
He put it in the hole through the door. He stuffed the snake into the hole in the door.
Yeah. No, I get that, but
okay.
And all right, let's go west.
Above that, by another foot or so, there are little beads of water that are sort of coming out of the gaps in the wood.
I will take this moment to distribute a water breathing potion to everybody. These are our last 4. Don't drink it yet, obviously, but just have it ready.
Okay. Hey, look, I like charisma. Like we need to be taking no more moments. There's no more moments to be taken. I think we need to go that way if we're going to go, because this way
All right, let's go.
is not
I'm
going to
ready to
last
go.
long. Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, so you're going
Splash
to
down the
open.
hallway.
You're going to open the north door, or you are
No,
going to,
West.
okay, you're going to
West.
go to the
West.
west. All right. So you go 60 feet, and it opens into a large room that's about. It's only about 40 feet across, but it's about 60 feet north south. And it has a 20-foot tall ceiling. And once again, like the one that you went into before, there's a gap that is about 20 feet. So the wall goes up 10 feet. Then there's another 10 feet where it's open to a room up above. Is
This
that?
is like one of the very first rooms we came
Yes,
into.
it's like one of the
Yeah.
very first rooms that you came into.
Literally the second room we went into. But
Yeah.
so where's the gap? Which wall?
The southwest wall.
All right. And is there any other doors leading out of here?
No.
Like,
It's
give us boosts.
20 feet up.
Oh, 20 feet. That's pretty big.
You want to check out the north passage?
I feel like North Passage is quickly filling up water.
I like we could deal with water.
I
don't know
kind
why-
of opposed, but if you all want to go swimming, I'm not going to argue. I kind of think we climb up and get to places where we won't be in danger of drowning. I know we have water-breathing potions, but
They don't last
All right.
forever.
Water breathing potions do we have? Didn't we use them up on me and the dino?
no, I cast a ritual for that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have the ritual too. It's just slow.
We didn't do anything on the for that. All right, I'm climbing that 20-foot wall.
Okay, so you climb up, and there is a room inside there. There's it's about 40 by 40 feet east-west, 50 feet north-south. There's a door in the western part of the room. In the northern part of the room, there is a large statue of a serpent god with a sacrifice bowl in front of it. In the south, there is a large statue of the serpent god with a sacrifice bowl in front of it. Each of the sacrifice bowls is labeled with carved words around the edge of the bowl.
Take a corpse, leave a corpse.
Can we read the inscription?
Make
The
a
language now?
make an intelligence check.
Would like history or something help?
History would help, yes.
Can I use my history skill then?
Use your history skill. So you think back.
I'm sure I've got it. I rolled an 8. Or I rolled a 4 plus my history, so I have an 8.
Okay.
I rolled an 18.
So you weren't in class that day, but fortunately, Dane, the Piotrikai actually went to class. When they were doing that stuff. You rolled an 18, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
18 minus 1. But
All right. So the bowl to the north carries runes that signify blood, and the one to the south carries runes that indicate metal.
Do I recognize these gods or statues or?
Your guess is that this is an ancient protective serpent deity that was worshipped in the Chorpang jungles a very, very long time ago by the Empire of Serpent people that used to live here. They are
not, not, like, not. It's not evil.
No, not this one.
Not evil.
No, not this one.
Okay.
No, not this one. There are evil serpent deities, but this one seems to be the one that's carrying the protective role of things.
So you said there were the two statues, and then there's the door on the west, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Anything interesting about the door on the west? If I wanted to take a look at it.
It's got sort of a snake head. It's got two fangs. It's a double door and opens inward by grabbing the two fangs and pulling the door.
That's cool.
What are we thinking here? Should we activate the altars and see if we can do that?
If it were me trying to do some like serpent god and protect temple and things like that, I would make sure that my followers could follow the procedure before trying to open door. Otherwise, why have a procedure, right? Like otherwise,
Yeah.
So I would say let's do the thing before we try the door.
All right.
But
so I will. It said metal and no any particular metal.
It just says it signifies, but you're puzzling out what these runes are. You're not able to read them for sure. One of them says blood. One of them says metal.
All right. So let me look at our junk and see what. So we will put a platinum piece, some 5 gold pieces, 5 silver or 10 silver pieces, like 100 copper. I'll put a steel dagger I have.
Okay.
I will go to the other one and go ahead. Sorry.
And should we do one of the golden snake statues?
Just use gold piece.
All right, and then I'll cut myself too. I think I can handle more than you can.
I've got a whole bunch of snake blood on me. You want to use that?
I don't know if it is proper offering.
Yeah, I'll just cut my hand and like drip some blood in that one.
Okay.
So I'll deal like what damage to myself. Is that reasonable?
No, you don't have to. You don't have to take a hit point from it. Just
so friendly and kind. God. Yeah.
Okay. Then what do you do?
Okay, on 3.
Then I'll go try to open the doors.
Yep.
Okay. Who is opening the doors?
I guess it's me.
These are big, heavy doors. It's going to take one person pulling on one fang, one person pulling on another.
I'll grab the other one if you do the other side.
All right.
Okay, so you guys pull, and the doors open, and on the far side of it, there's a 20-foot corridor, which then opens out into a room. All right. There is a you know what, we're gonna you guys have reached the source of the entire thing that you're here to fight, and we have just hit 8 o'clock, and so we're gonna say that you open the door, and you.
Can we long rest before we open the door?
No, too late.
Let's close them again.
And you say, "Oh my God!" And with that, it cuts to the credits.
It's just like in Pulp Fiction where there's just this glow and you don't know what's causing it, but everyone's like,
or the original Repo Man movie. You know, they open the truck and it's.
Or Matt just trying to maximize profits on part 2.
Excellent.
All right, so we will go back and we will. So in 2 weeks, we'll find out what it is that's on the far side of that door.
Dun, dun, dun. And if we'll survive it. That's the most important question.
It's the
none of us can make it the next 2 weeks. So
right.
Those of you just Zach. Good luck, buddy.
Albrecht just shows up out of a box. I'm here, guys.
Where did that come from?
See him rolled into the room and hear the door slam shut again.
All right, so thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you in 2 weeks with this adventuring party, and on the next Tuesday for the original D&D party. Thanks for watching.